Is this 2025, right? Fuck it.
I have no idea, bro.
It is on this screen.
Ways to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
It's going to be a long day. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the NFC punt team out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll take this inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10.
Right there. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. 80. Here I come. Here I come. It is. 54 Mike. Check, check. Box 54. Box 54.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. After the run, Newton going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll check this down to Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. This is Hines. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the AFC 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, NFC.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Newton now to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
20. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey! All day, every day, any day. Hey! Watch here. 20. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Look at it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Slam. Switch.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass.
Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 18 yards and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ready, express. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Mike 20. 21, check Mike 21. In the face. Switch it, switch. 8. 36.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
20. 8. Kill. 8. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. 20. Tighten up.
To throw again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. That one complete. He finds Shark. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Don't throw this way. Yeah. 15 on it. I'm going. 8. I'm going back to you. Deuce. Check 3.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 46. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Shark's got it, left side. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. 27-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They fake the give. Newton. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for the AFC.
What the hell kind of playmaker shit was that?
That's what has to happen. They need plenty of those.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We some ball hogs out here, boy. I hear you. Oh, come on. Ooh, laying that out there. They held me on my big six with 32. I dove in that bitch. Ooh, Zeke. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? I think Zeke really mossed on that man. Oh, that hurt to see. At all. That's crazy. But they gotta fix the face mask next year for real. Like, that's ridiculous. Bro, there was so many I started declining them bitches. I was like, what the hell, bro? Man, I ain't even paying past that bitch.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play action.
Them I just kept running. Like, what's that a flag for? I'm telling you now, I need my first down. That's crazy though. They have to fix that shit.
That's going to be 15 yards.
That's like his 7th one. That's fucking weird. Oh yeah, I'm right. Yeah, that shit was ugly, boy. Oh my god, I can't run anymore at all. Really, I've been trying to force out a DJ Chark. But none of my niggas made a Pro Bowl except for Aaron Donald. Who is that nigga? Where is he from? Where is he from? Oh, that's your player. But no, it's not. Who is that? Oh, that's Red Dragons. Okay. Oh wow, I went out the fucking one again. It's crazy, bro. But it's so good, but like there's certain shit that like it's just so bad and it's so repetitive, and that's what makes it so much worse. Cause it happens consistently, every game, 10 fucking face masks. I don't mean to do that, but that's just it's stupid, bro. They should have been fixed it. 2K gonna make them fix it up because they're trying to make a football game too. So they got no choice but to fix it.
Man, he been moving the ball.
The whole game.
to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Cam's big ass.
Before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons.
Who, Cam?
Mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting in. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
What's his throw power? Man, I think that's Jags. Hell yeah, I stopped watching throw bombs.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion in a very short time.
Facts.
And now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend out third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, I saw it too late.
And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 44-yard line. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Right. They gotta give you that one. Oh, the face mask, they'll give you something. Oh my God, Darwin, I know your play rate's like a 90. You gotta be 99 by now, nigga. Oh my, you Riri. Just because you in the zone, you just gonna stay there. Yep. This is my bubble. I can't leave my bubble. Makes perfect fucking sense. Oh my, he fitted that hole in there. Ooh. I don't know how you did that one.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
And playing here for a touchdown. To the air again, Newton.
Oh wow. Derwin again, that's on you, bro. Oh my goodness. I need another beer.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now again, right side.
Oh my, I haven't run all game. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh my, tried to go up and grab that. I got a good year.
And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms
Going the wrong route.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You could not write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fucking spring is fucking acting.
Set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
The tissues.
That'll wind up going for a loss. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flushed out right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. Territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
54, Mike, 54. Hey! Check, 54, Mike, 54.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock. And the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mariota here to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check. Check out.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go, tackle. 8. Like 22.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd.
About time my team did something or somebody else my team did something. Shit, and I don't know what you been doing this whole game.
Yes, man.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, that's to his running back.
He got that off? Oh, my. GG, bro.
All those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.